Hey mama, it's been a while, but I think I finally see this life ain't about the thrills or the ways of society. I'm growing tired of all the things everybody says I should be. I just wanna be left alone to do whatever I please. I still can't really say what it is I'm looking for, but I'm gladly left behind the way I was before. There are days I wish I wasn't failing miserably, but I think I'm coming around to a life that I believe. Hey mama, remember when I wouldn't even say hello? Too afraid to face the facts of a life I didn't know. I like to think that over the years I've learned a thing or two. No longer just a scared little boy afraid of facing the truth. Woo! Woo! I still can't really say what it is I'm looking for, but I'm gladly left behind the way I was before.
The song's over. Oh, I'm sad. I'm already sad because I love that song. Great American morning, everybody. Doug, thank you for checking in. First, Peter getting in that quick second, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Joe, Jackie, how are you guys doing today?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Doing good. How you doing?
Doing well. Doing so well that I forgot my cutter over there. So I'm gonna go grab that. You guys keep talking. I'll be right back.
What do you say, girl?
Oh, I'm sorry. Could you say that again? It's a little spotty.
Oh, I was what you were smoking today. Uh-oh. Can you hear me?
Uh-oh. Sorry, guys.
I think we're losing. Yeah,
I'm
we
a
lost
little
Jackie.
staticky right now.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was me or not. I was like, shit.
Oh. All right, you guys are back. You guys' screen went black for a second, but you're back. All right.
There we go. All right, real quick though. Billy, Carl, Frankie, Timothy, JP, guys. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It looks like Timothy is trying the Cuba Maduro this morning. And what else? Whatever else smoking. It looks like you're choking on some major stogiagi. I don't know how to pronounce that. Stogiagi. That's pretty good, Doug. I'm not sure. But let's go back. Yeah, we'll go back to the cigars real quick. Jackie, what are you smoking on this morning?
Today I'm smoking the Esteban Carreras. It's called a Mr. Brownstone, and I had to take off the wrapping, but it was wrapped in like some very pretty. I think this looks like wax paper, gold and brown wax paper, and here's the little ring on the bottom. It's very nice so far. It's spicy, but it's also very toasty. It's like almost like smoking a campfire a little bit. I looked up where the filler and binding and the wrapper, it said that it was a Maduro wrapping from Connecticut, a Nicaraguan filler, and I think an Ecuadorian binding. So there's like a whole bunch of good stuff in there. So it's really nice. It's like a gourmet cigar.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I love Esteban Carreras for that reason. They do a great job of really getting a complex cigar in at still very nice price points too. They don't have a huge social media presence, guys. So I know a lot of people are like, well, I want to see some stuff about it. Go online on Google and whatnot. You can see a lot of the artwork. We'll post some here, obviously, but let's push them to start doing some Facebook and stuff because it's a good company. I want more people to know about them. So thank you for smoking that. And Joe, what are you smoking this morning? I'm sorry, I didn't get a chance to hear.
Oh no, it's okay. The Tatuaje. I don't even know how to pronounce that. I butcher everything. Tatuaje. It's one of the two Monster Collection ones that I got yesterday. Not the Tiffany, whatever this black label was. Was it Michael or Jason, which one?
You know, that was still bugging me too, because
Yeah.
I think it was last year's release. If anyone can help us out with that, because over at the shop there's not enough room to keep those poor boxes together with their label lids, and the only place that says what it was on the lid. So once we removed that, and once it just got sat down for that 1 second, and then you look back around like, I've completely forgotten what cigar this is. It's like that moment where you throw a shirt into a pile of clothes, and then all of a sudden you don't see it for 6 months. It was, oh gosh, it hurts. It hurts so bad. But if anyone remembers what last year's Monster release was, that would be a huge help right there. But I want to go to these comments real quick, and then I'll go into my cigar, guys. Looks like Robert is joining us. Thank you, brother. JP is smoking the 858 Maduro. Great call. Arturo Fuente for the win. But nonetheless, Lennox from LFD, Peter smoking, always great too. And they donate a little bit for every Lennox sold. They donate to the fight to help the cigar industry with the FDA regulations. So smoke those Lennox, guys. It's an excellent call. Ryan smoking the Camacho Ecuador. Good call as well. I haven't had one of those in forever, so I think I'm going to have to pick one up pretty soon. Excellent work, everyone out there. And Frankie, I don't think it's the Chuck, because the TIFF was in the dress box and in a regular box. But you might be right. It might be the Chuck. I'm just not positive on that one. And Carl says the Protocol Themis. The Themis is probably my favorite one of that line. Protocol makes some amazing cigars, and for some reason, Themis, big thumbs up in my book. Excellent call today, guys. Now, make sure this is still smoking before I start talking about it like it's the greatest thing ever, because it's the greatest thing ever, all right? I am smoking Pariah The Rush this morning, barely getting into it, not really wanting to focus, obviously, because my camera doesn't like to do what I want when I want it to do it. But let me get this out real quick, guys. We have got, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's Frankie camera. Yeah, I got the Rush right here. Guys, we still have some to go. There will be another order coming in too. So if you were a little hesitant, you haven't had a chance to get yours, don't worry. We'll have cigars for you when you're ready. But this weekend, we're going to be doing something that we won't be doing for quite a while. So stick with us for Pariah cigars, because there's going to be a way for you to get some cigars and not worry about buying a whole 10-pack at once if you don't want to, because that's a lot of cigars to buy at once. I get it. And I was talking to Frankie about it, and he was like, I don't want people to suffer, because I'm Frankie. I'm a nice guy. And I was like, I want them to suffer. I'm Miguel. I'm not. It's exactly how the conversation goes. We talk to ourselves in the third person. And he won out. He won out on this one. So he's going to do an awesome deal for you guys. I will be pushing it all weekend long, and I hope you guys will take advantage of it. I'm not going to say anything now because it's only Wednesday, and we have some guests coming in this week. We got Kevin from Cigar Prop coming in tomorrow. Melanie Cisco's coming back on Friday to talk about the Arturo Fuente, Liana Fuente, breast cancer awareness fundraiser she's doing, and the huge 2 Opus X box giveaway if you donate, along with one of Carlito's actual hats. While he rolls, she stole one of his hats. So, I mean, it's her family. She's allowed to steal hats. It's okay. But that's all news coming this week. And not only that, but next week we have more and more guests coming in, not just for the morning show, but for the first, third, and second, third. It's a lot going on, guys. I'm trying to fit it all right in off the top of my head. I don't like to use notes, just like what's her name from the Supreme Court now. No notes for me. All right, I'm still on a roll here. I got this. I'm sorry, guys. I got a lot. I gotta get this all out.
Do you even need us this morning? Shit.
I feel so bad. I should have told you. I just gotta talk at the camera for an hour about all this shit. I'm sorry, guys. First link in the description is to the fundraiser. So if you guys want to hop on that, please do so. Bakersfield Gentlemen, anything that we raise from the supporter group this month is going to go to the Breast Cancer Awareness Fund. So if you want to sign up, that's another way just to throw in a little bit and get some extra content at the same time. So it's a win-win for you and for the organization. They do a great job. Second link in there is our emailing list, because Facebook is still being jerks to tobacco groups. And at any moment, they could take away not just the page or the groups. They could also take away my personal profile, so I wouldn't be able to reach you guys. So be sure to sign up for the email list. You also get 10% off the store if you sign up. And you also get a chance to win 2 tickets to Stogie Fest, November 20th here in Bakersfield, California. Thank you to Cigars and More for doing that for us. It is All right, I'm almost done. Next one, cigarscore.com is still having the nominations come in for Cigar Show of the Year. So please write in the Bakersfield Gentleman. We would love to be nominated. Winning, I would love, don't get me wrong, I would love to win, but it's not a big deal for me. If we don't win, totally not a problem. If we get nominated because of you guys, that would mean the world to me. It's totally cool. That's my goal this year. Next year, we can worry about actually winning stuff. This year, let's get on that ballot. Let's keep it going. Listen.
Thank you.
All right,
Now,
before
the voting. Sorry, real quick. Can you vote more than once or no?
I think this is a one and done, but you could do one per email. So if you have a couple emails, if you'd like to,
Because I did it at the beginning, so I didn't.
What's that?
I said I did it at the beginning, but I didn't know if I could do it again. Because I was like, well, if I can do it again, I'll go do it again. But I do have multiple emails, so I think I'll do it again.
Yeah,
Loophole.
you know what? Please. I'm not going to make anyone else do that, but Joe has to because, I'm going to make Joe do it at least. Before I keep rambling, I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to get to the comments real quick. Josh, how are you doing, brother? Carl, we got the 5-packs too. Don't worry, we got those. It's $50 for a 5-pack, $80 for the 10-pack, so you get a little discount if you buy the 10-pack. Miguel received his Pariahs yesterday. Thank you so much, man. If you could, post on the social media, it helps so much. Really does. Carl says, "Go out to check it out. Please do so." We got our winning from 3 years. Go ahead. Good. Peter, I'm glad you got the winnings. Excellent. Frankie's doing a great job shipping those out. I don't have to take care of any of that now. He's doing all that work himself. Frankie is doing work. That is probably the most exciting news I have to share. Josh says, my grand is suffering from bladder cancer. And I'm sorry to hear that, brother.
Aw.
I'll keep her in my prayers. Oh, man. And then can you post a link to buy some Pariahs? Got to give them a try. Doug, just directly to me. All the sales are going directly to me right now. Everything is by hand. So if you'd like to order, just get a hold of me anytime, and we'll take care of that. You can vote multiple times on one. Anthony already has. I'm going to put that on the screen.
Thank you.
I did not know that. I voted once, and I thought I was done. I was going to be like, I thank you so much. I did not realize that.
Nice.
Oh, crap. You can vote every day, Peter says. Okay, never mind. I'm going to start voting every day. I feel like a fool now. Can
you track who votes and like?
I don't know.
I mean,
I'll have to check.
I don't know, because maybe you could do like a thing or something. Like I'd buy some cigars to throw in. Like, hey, whoever votes the most.
Okay, yeah, whoever.
I
guess
don't know.
every time
If
vote,
you can track it. I mean, if you have a way to be able to verify, you know what I'm saying?
I guess if you vote, do a little screenshot and send it my way every time, and then we'll have a pack by the end of it for you or something. I'll take all.
Your phone's gonna get blown up like crazy.
I hope so. I absolutely hope so. I'm totally fine with that.
It's good incentive, yeah.
Oh my goodness, this is smoking absolutely wonderfully right now, guys. I know they're just getting out there, but I started to get some feedback on them, and it sounds like we're getting some big thumbs up. So thank you so much. And Josh, I can only imagine, brother, because like hospital visits and whatnot, it's hard to go with her. Our little sister suffers from ALPS. It's a rare form of immune disease, and she had to go to LA every month. And at the time now they're trying to schedule video time meetings, but we're saying to ourselves, well, if something goes wrong, you can't video chat her way into health. It's not going to work that way. We got to get her to LA at least once a month just to keep checking in on her. It got to the point where we have to do her IVIG here at the house, which is not bad. I mean, it's nicer for her because she doesn't have to go anywhere for those. But that's a once a week kind of thing. And brother, I know medical conditions during this time are just not easy to deal with. So my heart goes out to you. I know you got to be working really hard to help her out. So we're keeping her in our prayers. Cigar Score contract, just ask him. Okay, I'll ask Cigar Score then. Yeah, that's a great call. I will see what's up. So I'll tell him what's up for, not just because I'm trying to be nosy. I'll let him know. But Ben, good morning. I'm sorry I'm not wearing the luxury hat today. I switched to the Nomad just because it's comfortable. All right, and let's go back to the cigars. Yes, I like where Doug's head's at. Joe, can we start with you? It looks dark. It looks dark and smokes. Looks like it's a punch I've had, but that's actually the Tatuaje, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't really like this one.
Oh no!
It tastes kind of bitter.
Too bitter. Too bitter.
It's really bitter. And it's the flavor. I mean, the flavor is kind of bland, but it's just bitter. I like the Karloff way better than this because the Karloff was kind of mild. I like the Karloff, but this one I don't even know if I'll finish this one honestly because I mean I like bitter, but I don't want to keep smoking bitter, and it's just like I'm gonna work about halfway through it at least, give it a chance. I figure if I get at least halfway through it and I still don't like it, then I know I don't like it.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. I want to go back to that too, real quick, too, about how to tell if you really like a cigar or not. But Jackie, can you tell us a little bit more about you're smoking the Mr. Brownstone, right?
Yes, I'm smoking Mr. Brownstone by Esteban Carreras. Yes.
And how's that going so far?
Pretty good. It is a slow draw, slow burn. That's it, slow burn again. But this is actually really easy for me. Like I haven't eaten anything so far, and I usually try not to smoke when on an empty stomach. But this is not bothering me all that too badly. And honestly, if I let the flavor like sit for a little bit, for some reason, and I might be crazy, it tastes like chocolate cake, like a devil's food cake to me. I don't know if there's any chocolate infused in this, but just when I'm not smoking, I just let it, sit there. It tastes like chocolate cake. I'm probably crazy.
No, I was you're actually not crazy. That I get chocolate from the same cigar right there. You're on a roll on this one. I think this might be your brand right there. This is And Miguel in the comments here, not me, Miguel, other Miguel, is saying that Esteban Carreras is a very underrated company in his opinion. I very much agree with that. And that Mr. Brownstone, I totally agree, is not overbearing for strength, but still a lot of flavor. It's got that nice chocolatey notes. I've never described it as chocolate cake, but I do get exactly what you're saying with those chocolatey notes. And it's all natural. It's just coming from the tobacco itself.
It's nice. This is definitely a keeper. I think my brand so far is probably Esteban Carreras. Like every time I smoke one, it's a really good time. Like I don't see any real negatives with any of the cigars from them that I've had. So I guess I just found my brand.
Nice. And back to Joe's though, real quick. A lot of guys will give it a little time, but if you don't enjoy it, don't finish it by any means, because I think you're just gonna make yourself sick. You're gonna remember that whole experience of not enjoying it. But a good halfway. Yeah, halfway I think is very fair. That's a fair call, because if you don't enjoy a situation, you shouldn't sit through a movie you don't like. You shouldn't sit through a cigar you don't like. There's always other ones out there. And a thing that a lot of people do though is maybe if not get it from the same store, get one from a different box somewhere else and try it in say 3 to 4 months from now. Because sometimes age and humidor, what you had to eat beforehand, or just the basic mood you're in, can really affect the cigar flavors itself. If you got a little bit of a head cold like I do in the morning, sometimes that can throw me off. So sometimes there's been a few cigars that I didn't care for the first time, and then a couple months down the road I tried them again, even without going to a whole different store or anything, just trying them again, just cause. And they're actually a lot better the second time around. So a lot of guys will do 3 times, we'll try a cigar, but the third time, if it's not good, just never again. I only do twice because I don't have time for that many of the same cigar if I don't like it. It's just too much of a hassle. But back to the comments real quick. Carl, you might want to try the whole thing before you throw it out, because different thirds have different tastes. That is a great call too. Cigars are supposed to transition from first third to second third to final third, which is exactly why we call our shows the first third of the week, second third of the week, final third of the week. And a little tidbit for anyone out there. But that is an excellent point, because sometimes a cigar can start off really sweet, and all of a sudden you transition into these spices or these nutty notes and whatever have you. But the thing I'm having with yours, if it's starting that bitter right away, I don't see the bitterness going away. That's the only thing. So if it doesn't, that's what I'm afraid of, and I don't want you to just suffer through bitter the entire time. That's a flavor that I only like a little bit of, just a little bit in the background. It can't be the predominant note, or else it's gonna make me feel kind of queasy. Let's see. Josh says, I recently, within the last 2 days, got into pipes. Brother, I got to catch up with you because I'm just not a pipe smoker. I like the way they look. The smell of pipe tobacco is amazing. And the fact you can make your own blends, awesome. But I don't have the time to babysit a pipe. It's too much work. I'm not Sherlock Holmes. I've got no mysteries to solve. But I would like to try them more. I think I got to do that. Keep going real quick. A couple more comments. Peter says, what's up to Josh? The Chupacabra by Esteban is the jam. Miguel, that's an excellent call. And one more up. I just want to read this one for Joe again for the cigar. Maybe purge your stick. What you want to do is tap the ash off till you get all the ash off. You're going to try to relight. But instead of blowing in, blow out through the cigar. So you're going to try to clear the air holes, basically. That's what you're going to try to do. You just kind of
There's air hole.
Yeah, because you are. Yeah.
So blow in.
Blow out.
Blow it in. So push the cigar.
Like.
Yeah.
I gotta tap my ash so I can make this actually look. I look ridiculous right now. Thank you, Joe. Blowing out of the cigar instead of in.
Help me, Obi-Wan.
So there you go. Yeah. And then just try to give it a little more of a retouch. Okay. Host of asks, Miguel, have you tried the Drew Estate flavored cigars? Any suggestions for the first time? I don't really care for the acid line. I'm going to say that right now. I have tried as many acids as I can, even some of their newer stuff. And I see why people like them. They are very aromatic. They've got an amazingly different flavor, but it's not a different that I enjoy. It's just not for me. The Acid Cuba Cuba is a huge seller. The Blondie Bellicoso, for instance, in particular, is a really big seller. The little waifs. So if you don't want to spend a lot of time or a lot of money for your first one, those are pretty good. The yellow one I liked a lot comparatively. But if you don't want to go with the acid line, you might want to try out the Sweet Janes or the Sweet Janes, Fat Bottom Betty, Crazy Alice, or the Leather Rose. Those four are in the Crazy Lady line, and they're very sweet, but they're not going to be like smoking potpourri. That's what that I compare to the other ones, is like a potpourri flavor to it, and just not a big fan of that. And I think Jackie, you had the Sweet Jane last week, or was it something else?
Yes, I had the Sweet Jane last week by Deadwood Company. I believe that's what it was called. But yeah, that was nice. I enjoyed that one.
And I believe Deadwood is an association of not acid, excuse me, of Drew Estates, because Drew Estates has a lot under their portfolio. Like if you look at Alec Bradley. Alec Bradley has their main company, Alec Bradley. They own part of Lars Teton cigars, which are some flavored and non-flavored cigars, or specially treated, I will say. There's a certain word they use. I forget what the word is. And then there's also, for his sons, Alec and Bradley cigars, and they're coming out with their own. So these companies, once they start getting to a certain point, they start branching out, not to smaller companies, but just to other companies themselves that will stand on their own one day. I believe Black Label Trading Company does the same with Black Works. And they make some amazing artwork. I can't wait till we get those in store so I can show them off more. This is one of those things we don't have on hand right now, or else I'd show you guys more often. And then back to the comments real quick. Carl, not a big fan of acids. Josh says the acids are the devil. No, a big no for him. Doug says you can smell the acid cigars from a block away. Not his cup of tea. The smell of acids makes John sick. I have to agree with you guys, but at the same time, when we go to selling events, me or Frankie, one of us kind of flip a coin. We have to smoke an acid because it brings a lot of new smokers in. It's a smell they're not expecting from a cigar, and it smells very much very flowery. So it's a nice smell for newer guys. But once you kind of get into cigars more, I notice a lot of people like you might start there, you might keep going with it, but a lot of guys tend to leave very quickly. As soon as you find something natural that you like more, you're off to the races and you're going for different stuff. So I didn't get into acids in the beginning. I tried. I do my best to recommend something, but I can't. You got to try them. You just got to try them, guys.
I don't like neither. I kind of think that they're. I don't know. I guess maybe this is a little mean, but I think they're just a step above.
Wow, that is rough. That is. Ooh, those are fighting words, young lady.
I'm sorry. That's how much I don't like acids.
Oof. Oh my goodness.
I like Swishers for weed, but I don't like Swishers or acids.
I have never smoked a Swisher. I've never had a Swisher or a Backwoods, and everyone says about those.
Backwoods. I don't like Backwoods either. Ugh.
I started with other cigars, and I never went backwards. Carl says the Liga number 9 is the only one that he smokes. The Liga is a very nice cigar. I like the T52s a little better, but the Liga number 9 is phenomenal. Especially if you get in that flying pig size, you're gonna have a good day. All right, let's just be honest. Liga. Oh, you don't. Oh, okay. That's gonna be an episode next week. We're gonna do some flying pigs together. It is basically a little tiny sausage guy, like this big, a little fat and juicy. He's delicious.
Like a boleto.
Yeah. If you think about it, yeah. What do you call it? And then last couple of smokes. Yeah, I think Doug's agreeing with you. He'd rather smoke a Swisher than an acid. So yeah, I think he's up there with you. And ever smoke a crook? A crook? No, I have not. I have not had that. If I can see a picture, let me know. And again, Doug, I don't know if you heard me before, but I smoked that Taboo you had on a Saturday show. Boom! It was great stuff, brother. Send me all the information you have on them, and we're gonna promote the hell out of it because that was a really good cigar. Just I know you probably sent it to me already, but just give me a little more notes in my messenger so I can make sure I save them all together. I want to make sure I save everything in one spot. Joseph says that the Killer B from Black Label Trading Company is a nice stick. It's actually why I like Black Label because of that cigar right there. I also had their Catacombs, which was really good, but the Killer B is my cigar right there. It's really good. Full disclosure, I only got it because the name of my production company is Wasp Nest Videos. So when I saw Killer B, I was like, boom, that works. Let's get this. The official cigar. We're smoking this. So it was the nerd in me just kind of grabbing a cigar. All right. I'm not going to lie. All right. I'm sorry. I talked this whole friggin' time, guys. I'm going to wrap this up at the last minute and we're going a real round circle, but the Rush is smoking phenomenally, guys. You might want to order some before I smoke them all myself, and I won't even care. I'll be like, sorry, you waited. I'm gonna smoke them all. I'm loving it. It is a Ecuadorian Connecticut wrap over Dominican and Nicaraguan fillers and binder with a little bit of broadleaf in there, Pennsylvania broadleaf in there to give it a kick. So it's not gonna be too light. It's got that medium strength, but still, if you got a buddy who likes those Connecticut's without it being too strong, they can still enjoy it with getting more flavor than their normal Connecticut's out there because. I don't want to say badly, but a lot of Connecticut's out there smoke very light for me, so I don't really go to them very often. You'll see me more of a Maduro, but this I've been smoking all the time. And our Criollo 98, the Noir, has been smoking very nice as well. It just seems like a lot of guys have broken into the Rush first and then are going to the Noir. So as soon as we get more of a consensus, I'll say it's getting thumbs up. Because right now, the thumbs up are right here. The Noir's been smoked second. And Dennis, though, my buddy from Vegas, and now he lives a little south of us, he has smoked the Noir. He said it was great. I think it's great. Cannot wait to hear what you guys think of it. That's what's important. Whew. All right, enough talking for me. Jackie, how is the Esteban Carreras treating you? How's that brownstone?
Still burning pretty slowly, but still very nice. Not too heavy. I don't feel sick. I don't feel dizzy. It's very mellow. And still tastes great, even through the changes, like how I just learned about the thirds. Even with that, the flavor is still very smooth.
Nice.
Very much recommend.
I agree. Yes, awesome. And Joe, any luck, any little bit?
It was weird because when I did the little chick thingy, it seemed like it really cleared it out real quick. But it still had the bitterness to it, but now the bitterness is building back up real heavy on it again. So I guess I'm gonna have to keep doing that to get through this Or
No, you shouldn't have to do that all the time. That should be like a one and done kind of thing. So that's not your fault at all. It's just sometimes a cigar doesn't smoke well. It ain't your fault. It's a handmade.
well, I mean,
product.
it burns nice. It looks, yummy, but it just very, very bitter.
Yeah, no, I don't think you should keep smoking it. Then you deserve something better than that. But that was a great call, Carl. Though I want to say it was Carl who said to purge it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Carl.
Oh, I didn't know about that. That's cool. I'm gonna remember that. No, I'll forget.
Well, see, you didn't know because I'm bad at teaching stuff because I forgot to tell you guys about that. Just like right now with the thirds, I could have swore I said something, but I say stuff all the time. So who listens to me? Who listens to Miguel? That's dumb. Don't do that. It's a terrible plan. Anyway, guys, we'll be back. I will be back tomorrow with Kevin from Cigar Prop. We're going to be talking random stuff in the morning. Then the afternoon, we will be talking. Frankie's got a topic for the second third of the week for the podcast. But real quick, Sterling and Mike, Shirtless Mike, how you doing, brother? Both of you guys, hit me up because we got to get you guys on the show too. We're just going to BS in the morning like we're doing right now. It's a great way to start the day. Listen to Carl. Don't listen to Miguel. I agree with Carl that listen to Carl. I added in the don't listen to Miguel part. But other than that, we'll talk to you guys later. Be sure to check out Cigars for Warrior and Cigar Rights of America, guys. Let's make sure the FDA doesn't stop us. And let's make sure we get some cigars to the troops overseas in active military zones and in third world countries. That's what they're doing, guys. That's where they're sending cigars to. So let's keep it going. Great work, everybody out there. Thank you guys so much for joining me this morning. Jackie, Joe, I love you guys.
Thank
Love you too, Mike.
We'll see you later.
you. Bye.
Bye.